Yo, what's good, everybody? Today we're gonna be talking about teen pregnancy by Jesus Gamboa and Christopher Ramirez. Alright, so what's the problem? The problem is the rising rates of teen pregnancy in Texas. Texas has seen a risen of teen pregnancy for the first time since 15 years. Wow, that's a rise of numbers. Why is this a problem? There's a problem. I believe it's a problem because of the Senate Bill 8, which is a law that bans abortion after a heartbeat is heard. So, like, usually around the 6 weeks. I feel like it's hard because not many females know that they are pregnant by that time, so it makes it difficult. And also, I don't think many schools are offering sex ed classes, which can teach students about safe sex and abstinence. Also, I don't think that these females are being supported enough since, like, with the pregnancy. Another problem they may face is like their education because they're about to have a child and it might be difficult to keep up with schoolwork and they don't got money. Like, are they financially stable? Alright, but why should others get involved? I feel like people should get involved because these young females are going through emotional and mental health problems, challenges, because they may stress a lot and the idea that they're about to have a kid. Like, their brain is flooding with trying to find solutions. You know, how would they take care of it and all that? All right, but also money. Most teenagers they go to school, so they don't got a job, and if they got a job, it may be like part time, and it may not pay the bills. It may not give them enough money to get basic needs for the baby. Also, the health, like these females, they're still young, so their body's still developing. And then since they about to have a baby, they're gonna need to get enough nutrients for their own body and the baby's body, cause they want the baby to be all healthy, also positive. You gotta be more positive to these females, cause they should feel more comfortable and more accepted in society. They shouldn't feel like neglected, cause they deserve their respect, cause they're young, they're about to have a baby, and it's like a difficult process. So me personally, I respect them. My respect to all the mothers, especially the young ones. Um, for sure. Next slide. I bet. How to get involved. I think a first step you should do is talk to your children about the responsibilities, like of sex, and not just your daughters, but the sons. The boy, like if he gets a girl pregnant, he should also be held responsible. Stand 10 toes down with it. Also, sex ed. I feel like more schools should allow students to learn about the responsibilities of sex, like teach them about like these sex transmitted diseases. Also, mentor. I feel like talking to a young parent and mentoring them could be helpful. Like, it could be like they could be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? So these are our agencies, number one, two, and three. We're about to talk about them. First agency is Loretto House. This is an organization in Texas that wants to help young pregnant teens go throughout with their pregnancies. They offer free tests and walks you through everything. Like, they can answer your questions and like, you know, there's a QR code. Go ahead and scan it. You gotta be helpful. Our second agency is called the Lullaby House. It's a foundation dedicated to help teenage parents take care and help the baby and the mother. It helps out with like food, diapers, and clothing. And there's a QR code. Go ahead and scan it. Next slide is Baylor Teen Clinic Health. So like this educates teens about pregnancy and wants to make sure today's teens are safe by providing them screenings. But in case they have a pregnancy, they will help them in the next steps. I feel like that's very good. So you should scan this QR code, support the cause. So how is this tied to Milton Wolf? So like someone who was involved in this is like Milton Wolf, because he believed that problems can be solved by the community. And then also the idea being advocating for responsible throughout young people is like Milton Wolf, because he wants these young people to be engaged and help out their communities and all that. So here are the sources, man. So we official, we certified. Thanks for watching. Thank you. I love you. Make sure to like and subscribe.